Hi, I'm Karen. I'm from the YouTube channel and new blog, TexasFarmsteadLiving.com. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to make quick cheese for beginner cheesemakers. Many of you have new dairy cows and you are eager to jump into the world of cheese making. So today I'm going to show you a perfect beginner cheese to make. It is very important when you start making cheese that you start with something that you know you can be successful with, because some of the cheeses take 24 hours and it is very discouraging when you've maybe used 2 gallons of milk that you hand milked and your cheese doesn't turn out the way you expected. Earlier in the year, I showed you a queso dip that you use this cheese to make. I cooked it on a wood-fired stove, so go back and watch that video if you're interested. But today, make sure and watch till the end, because I'm going to show you all the uses for this cheese. It is just, I can't even tell you. I like to keep it in the freezer 100% of the time. And I hope that a lot of you new dairy cow owners and future cheesemakers will subscribe to our channel, because we really focus on the family milk cow and all things dairy. We're actually in our home dairy right now. We had a state of Texas raw milk dairy for several years, so we have a milking parlor and a dairy, but of course it was a micro dairy, raw milk. So back in the video early in the year, we used just regular pasteurized milk. And another great thing about this recipe is, we're using raw milk today, but you definitely can use pasteurized milk. So it's kind of a cheese that anyone can make and to start with. So let's get started. What you will need for this project is, of course, we're going to use a gallon of raw milk. And this milk is a couple of weeks old, so this is a good thing to do with your older raw milk. A stock pot, we're using our little hot plate burner today. You'll need some kind of a colander or strainer. These work really nice because they're really fine for cheese making. And we're going to use organic vinegar. You'll need baking soda, sea salt. I like to use, some wooden spoons and more strainers. And when our cheese is ready to mold, we're going to mold it in this loaf pan that has a lid on it, so that I can just keep it in my freezer and pop it out of the freezer when I want to just grab a little bit of cheese. So, and a little butter, I guess, to make sure your cheese doesn't melt. But of course, if you, I avoid plastics, but people that use plastics sometimes save like their yogurt containers or little plastic that has the lid, and they'll mold the cheese in that, and then it'll be like round, so you can slice it and make grilled cheese. So let's get started with a recipe. Oh, I forgot a very important thing that you'll need is you really need a thermometer. This really didn't cost much. It is from cheesemaking.com, but it'll make your life a lot easier. But of course, sometimes when I'm away and I don't have my thermometer, I just kind of eyeball it and get by. But anyway, no stress. That's the whole point of this cheese, is it's real flexible. You're going to be successful no matter what. So let's get started with our recipe. The first thing you want to do is add your milk. So this is raw milk and it has a cream line, so we're going to shake it. That's just a little tip for those of you that are milking your own milk. You'll shake it before you pour it out. That'll get all the cream off of the jar. So we're going to add 1 gallon of raw milk. We're gonna put it on medium, and we're starting at about 65 degrees. So we wanna get to 128. Okay, we're at 128. So we're gonna start with half a cup of vinegar. Just dribble it in, and I'll show you what we're looking for. But half a cup is where we're gonna start. I like to be very careful not to waste the vinegar, so I just add a little at a time until I get all the curds separated from the whey. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more. We're gonna add a tablespoon at a time. I'm gonna cover it for about an hour and then I will come back. Okay, we're back now to finish our cheese. It hasn't quite been an hour, but that's the beauty of this cheese, is you don't really have to stick to a strict schedule. But anyway, it's been setting aside for maybe 40 minutes. Okay, we're gonna take our cheese that is drained, and I'm just gonna break it up in this stock pot. You also can take a hand mixer and mix it if you like, but I just do this real quickly. And this recipe doubles very nicely, so just double the recipe, and you can also half the recipe if you just want to use half a gallon of milk, which I do all the time because if I'm making enchiladas or something, I just want a quick amount of cheese. And while I'm making dinner, I make this quick cheese, which really is about the consistency of Velveeta. So we're going to sprinkle over, I do a heaping teaspoon. It's about a teaspoon and a fourth, but the Germans in my area have a cheese that is similar, but it's fermented for like 9 days. It's called cookies, and very delicious. And I do make that, but it's kind of a little bit more advanced. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're going to take our loaf pan. Oh goodness, my butter is very melted. So we're going to just butter this loaf pan. creamy, all melted, so we're gonna let it cool off for a few minutes in the refrigerator. I hope I've inspired you to try cheese making. This is the absolute no-fail method for making quick cheese for beginners. And as promised, I told you at the end of the video I would tell you some uses for this cheese. So of course, back in January I did a video over making queso with this. So look back at that video. This makes a delicious sauce for enchiladas, macaroni and cheese. It's very delicious. Sometimes I'll take the sauce and make bacon, fry bacon real crisp and put it over grits with cheese. It's like so delicious. But this healthy recipe takes the place of Velveeta cheese. So anything you like with Velveeta cheese, you certainly can use this. This cheese will be your children's favorite cheese. They will love grilled cheese made with this. There's just so many uses for it, and it freezes very well. You just take it out of the freezer, and I just take out the amount that I need for that day. So it's just super easy. It's definitely a staple on our farm. So please subscribe to my channel. I would so appreciate it. I am making lots of content on family milk cows and cheese making. It's my passion. I've been doing this a really long time. My 5 children were raised on all of these dairy products, and they're tried and true. So please follow us on social media. We're active on Instagram to keep up with daily events at the farm. From our Texas Hill Country farmstead to you, have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.